Welcome to Frankspeak. My name is Frank and I'm so excited to be here once more with you on this 30 days consistency series or challenge. And it's always wonderful and beautiful to spend this time and space with you to talk about things that will help you to grow, become a better version of you. And today we're dealing with a very important topic called mastering your time before your time masters you. You see, being busy is not always being productive. Most time people are just busy with a lot of disoriented, dysfunctional activities, and they think being busy is moving them towards their goal. Being busy is not the same as being productive. You see, you need to master your time before it masters you. Most people spend so much time on things that are not productive, and then they wind up at the end of the day, wind up at the end of a year, wind up at the end of a couple of years, and wonder why they have not moved ahead in life. You see, spending your time and how you spend your time is supposed to be one of the most important things you need to put into consideration. It's something that you need to guide religiously, because if you don't manage your time, people will help you to manage it and spend it. And believe me, when people spend your time for you or manage your time for you, it is for their benefit, not to your benefit. Look at most companies, most organizations. You might work the next 20 years, you don't become a millionaire. But the owner of the company becomes a billionaire from your productivity. I'm not saying working is bad. Everybody has to work one time or the other. I have worked for several companies before I decided to call my own business. And occasionally I still work for people based on contract and consultancy basis. But the truth is just that if you don't manage your time, people will manage it for you. And when people manage your time for you, it's not to your best benefit. And so today I really want you to take the time. Still talking about time, I really want you to take your time and evaluate what do you do with your time. How do you spend your time? What activities do you do with your time? How do you prioritize the activities you spend at different times? How is your day organized? How are your actions organized? Are you focused? Are you undistracted? Or you're fully the day on distraction mode activated? Before you do one something distract you, before you do another something distract you. You need to guide your time. For it is important. Time is one currency that you touch every day, but once you lose it, you never get it back. People can lose money. I've talked about this on other episodes. People can lose money. People can lose a lot of stuff. But when it comes to time, when you lose time, you don't get it back. And let me tell you something. We're all blessed with 24 hours. Every day is a new opportunity. Every day is additional time given for us to become better, for us to do more, for us to expand, for us to achieve the things that we want in life. But you see how most people spend their day. They wake up and spend their time in regret. They wake up and spend their time in frustration, spend their time in things that doesn't matter. And time doesn't wait for anybody. Whether you use it or you don't, it's either you use it and you win it, or you don't use it and you lose it. It's as simple as that. Time does not care about how you feel. It does not care about your emotions. Whether you're ready or you're not ready, whether you're a problem or you're in serious danger, time doesn't give it them. Time keeps moving on. You are the one that needs to proactively manage what you do with your time. We all have limited time. We all have limited time frame. Today we're here, tomorrow we're gone. But what do you do while you're here? How do you spend this time while you're here? And I like the words of Tati that says, you can't fake urgency, you can't fake discipline. You don't rise to the level of your goals. No, you fall to the level of your time usage. If you truly want to change your life, goals are great, but don't start with goals. Start with your calendar, start with your time. Look at where you spend your time and you see why your life looks the way it does. And if you are honest, you will see the O's. You see, you need to master your time before it masters you. Most people spend so much time in preparation, spend so much time in planning, and spend little time in execution. They spend so much time in organizing and preparation, and then they procrastinate. Life doesn't wait for you. If you really want to grow, if you really want to become successful, set your goals. Program your time and go right into it and execute. Don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow will never come. That's why it's called tomorrow. It's the day that you haven't arrived at yet. It is all about now. Now is the only time that you really have. What are you doing right now? Even after this video, what are you going to do? Are you going to pick up that goals? and start executing? Are you going to pick up that book and start executing? Are you going to pick up that course and start learning? What are you going to do with your time? Or it's just one of those motivational videos or inspirational videos that you just hear, or you get pumped up and a few minutes later you're distracted? So you need to master your time before it masters you. Most people plan too much and spend too little time to execute. Today I want you to simplify the way you execute. Set a goal, set a task, set an idea, set a desire. Know what you want, know how to go about it, and start right on the spot to execute. And that is how you manage time, rather than allowing time to manage you. Don't work when you feel like, don't work when you're impulsive about it. Work when you have to, when you need to. That is how you manage time. It is not making progress, not about how comfortable you are. You need to be in your discomfort zone sometimes for you to grow. You need to do things that are not comfortable sometimes for you to grow. You need to be out of that state, that environment, that things works out the way you want it if you really want to grow. It might not always work your way. It might not always serve you the best way it normally does. But you need to do what you have to do. And that is what time management is all about. And that is what time mastering is all about. And if you can master your time, what you do with every hour of your day, you're already winning. And I believe and I want to hope that you learn how to manage your time, learn to master your time, and I want to see you become a better version of yourself this year in 2026. And business idea I want to talk about is laundry business. This is not for everybody. Not everybody wants to do the laundry. Some people are afraid of the laundry shows. But I can tell you from experience, because like I said always, I'm a man of many business, or I've tried many business, tried my hands on a lot of stuff about a couple of years. I once had a laundry. It was a beautiful business, beautiful concept. The fact was that I wasn't the one operating the business. I hired somebody to operate the business for me. And like I always tell you, you need to have some bitter experience for you to have some sweet experience in the future. And I had a bitter experience with that. I made some money, but I had some bitter experience with that. But I won't go about my story, but I want to tell you, it's a beautiful business if you can understand it and if you can manage it. And it's a very nice way of making money. And you might not even be the one operating business. I'll give you an instance, right? Let's say, for instance, you're having a fashion shop, you're having some boutique, you're having some kind of business that allows you to have an extra space. You can start a laundry business. And even if you don't, from your home, you don't know what to do in 2026, you're still crying about what to do, how to earn money, start a laundry business. You don't need much. You need very little capital. With 20 to 50,000, you're on your way to start your laundry business. What do you need? A pressing iron, wash bucket, soap, where to dry clothes, where to press clothes. If you're not where electricity is fully functional, you might need a generator. But with proper planning and strategic execution, you can manage the fuel consumption. You use it only when you're pressing. And if you're in an area where there is so much of light, NEPA is kind and generous to you, you can even go up to the extent of getting a washing machine. But ordinarily, you can get just pressing iron and do manual wash. And for some laundry, it might just be just be pressing for people alone and all of that. Okay? So for laundry business, why I said it's lucrative. Imagine if you're just doing only pressing of clothes and you press probably 50. Sometimes I have 30 items, sometimes I have 20 items, and that's just me. So if you have a chain of customers just like me, of course you're going to do your marketing just like me, and you're pressing on average a day 20 clothes or 30 clothes without washing, just pressing alone. And an average of each one gives you probably 200 to 500, depends on what you're pressing. Multiply 200 or 500 times 20. That's just for pressing clothes alone. Imagine you're washing clothes and washing and pressing. That's probably 1,000 thereabouts. I can't remember. I've not given my clothes to laundry for a long time apart from the pressing. So imagine if you're doing only 20 laundries or 30 laundries, and you know how laundry workshops look like. They are always piled with clothes. They are never able to meet up. And you can expand from laundry into selling some other related items as a laundry business. And if you're not even fully a laundry business, let me say for instance you have a fashion shop. You could give people the business of pressing their clothes for events. You could work alongside with somebody who does the laundry and pressing in your business. That's additional income. Most times we don't think outside the box, and sometimes people just wonder that the economy is bad. It's not the economy that is bad, it's our thinking that is faulty. Laundry business is one business you can start with little capital and grow and scale it to become a full-time business. There are big companies operating in a laundry business in Lagos. I know some in Abuja. They are big, massive, with chains of vehicles. That's laundry business. And as a single man, a jobless woman, you can start with laundry. And believe me, there is nothing as good as earning your own money decently. And this is something you can start in 2026. You can go on and research more about it on the internet. There are so much valuable resources and information out there that you can start with laundry, and you can get this information, go through them. I think there are courses also on feasibility studies and all of that, how to scale the business and all of that. You can go through them and start your business and scale your business and earn decent, good amount of money in 2026. That's business idea I want to share with you today. And lastly is business management, which we cannot exclude, because there are people running their business and the business is suffering. They've got an idea, they want to start a business, they started the business, they've had the funds, but the business is not generating enough money. You need to revive your business. And when I mean revive your business, you need to re-strategize your business. You need fast cash. There are times for branding, there are times you need fast cash. If your business is not producing money, you need fast cash. You need to set limited time discounts. It doesn't care whether you're offering a service or you're offering a product. You need to set a limited time discount. People like the urgency. People don't want to miss out on opportunities. You need to bundle your products sometimes. Couple two products together and discount them together. Or buy a complementary product and sell with your products. You need to offer people, probably network with banks, network with agencies, network with online loan apps and the rest that can enable people to pay instrumentally. The app or the banks, they pay you the complete money and buyers pay instrumentally. You just have to be strategic when your business is not moving the way it ought to be moving. You help your customers to make payments much easier. And the more you help people to make payments easier, they see there's opportunity, the more patronage you get. And the more patronage you get, the more income you generate. You can set bonus for the first 20 buyers on a particular day, first 50 buyers on a particular month, first 10 buyers every day for the next 1 month, 100 buyers within the first 1 month. You just need to promote with offer, and that is what I call business revival. Give people a reason to come back and test your business, a reason to come back and test your product. And when you can do this, you definitely see a significant change, a significant improvement on your business. And when they come back, you don't have to rest there. You will start grooming these new returnees into consistent returning customers. That's how much I can take for today's episode. I really want to thank you for following up to day 9. It has been my pleasure doing these videos. There might be some flaws, but please, it's a 30-day challenge and we're not doing so much of fine-tuning, it's just creating on a daily basis. I really want to thank you, and I indulge you to share these videos with others. Click the thumbs up notification so you see every time we post new videos. And please, if you're a first timer on this channel, subscribe to this channel. Help this channel to grow. We're still a baby channel. Help this channel to grow, please. Your subscription is extremely important to us, as well as your shares.